you recommended me checking out Jaiden Animation's First Pokemon Nuzlocke. Surprisingly, it's the first time I've watched Jaiden Animation. I know who she is, but it's the first time watching her content. Surprisingly.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging, called a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon to get more attached to them. That means if you aren't careful, you...
Why would you nickname them when you're playing Nuzlocke? I've never played Nuzlocke before. I'm too attached to my Pokemon. I don't want them to die.
You can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because busy. But today's the day that all changes. I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see how it went.
Oh my god, Pokemon Ruby, the nostalgia!
And after breaking free from the back of the moving truck my mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan, the kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard screaming up ahead. Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let Torchic out and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him, and I name her Teriyaki.
Teriyaki, you're making me hungry, girl.
My first Pokemon. Walking up the route more, I run into Brendan, who challenges me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his Mudkip. Good job, Teriyaki. You're 2 for 2.
Oh wait. Now that I remember, the only thing you can do is scratch in the beginning, right? Okay, I see.
Great. Professor Birch gives me 5 Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke has officially started.
Oh yeah. My first Pokemon Ruby, I think I got my starter is Mudkip, yeah.
Walked back up to catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon. Alright, not the best, but I can work with this. You know, I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure.
Oh,
Dude!
no.
So Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch, but whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, alright, guy? Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot.
Oh, this Teriyaki is going rogue.
Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching the weird Kid Wally struggle
Yeah, you see the routes here? I love routes a lot.
to catch his first Pokemon, I continued on to Route 104 and found a little Talo in the grass. Aggressive and screams and hungry.
Not the butt. What is with you with the butt shot? The little X-butt.
Oh yeah, I know your name. In Petalburg Forest,
Ari.
a Team Magma grunt jumps.
Is it the VTuber Ari? If there's another Ari, please forgive me.
Some random professor, so Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out. Oh, hello, Shroomish. I'm gonna name you Onion. I make it to Rustboro, and while getting ready to
Why not Mushroom?
take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch. What's your problem with Zigzagoons, dude? But it turned out alright, because she also ended up evolving. Onion was
I like the transition. Evolution.
Onion was able to destroy Roxanne with ease, and we got our first gym badge.
Yay.
Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something. And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico. Here's your dog. Also your... His Pico. Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me. The mayor thanks me by turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Stephen. Alright, what do we got?
Ta-da!
Ugh. Okay.
What's the name already? Something like never mind.
Chomps. After finding Stephen, it was time to take on Brawly, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone-cold killer and easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well. 2 badges in.
That's such a mean birdie.
Things are going well. 2 badges in, and the team is looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach. Squidward. And after beating Team Magma and Brendan again in Slate...
Not Brandon. So poor Brandon. At this corner here, Brandon.
port, it was time again to get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted
Mawile.
a bit too hard and was killed.
No, not Mawile. If you didn't notice, I choose my Pokemon based on the looks. I'm sorry. If they're ugly but strong, no. Into the computer you go.
Jaiden, let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am.
Oh.
Okay. Ari,
so
this
sad.
is an electric gym. You're not allowed to fight in here, so you can just wait outside.
Aww.
While battling the gym trainers, Onion evolved into Breloom, and together with Teriyaki, they were able to get another victory. Now we were riding high.
Let's go. There's a lot of fighting Pokemon. She catches a lot of fighting Pokemon.
Gym badges in and no main casualties. With our massive confidence, we decided to take on the Windstrait family.
Knock twice to fight our entire family. Do you see that? Oh man, I don't know where should I stand. I mean, where should I be situated at? Like always.
Challenge of beating all their family members. I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma.
Grandma!
Oh god, it's gonna do a high jump kick. We can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
A Whisper with the pacifier! No, don't you dare. On the second thought, just use Whisper. The evolution ugly anyways. Squidward! Let's go!
So I had to sacrifice Hush Child the Whismer, but honestly that was the safest move to ensure no one else died. Goodbye, Hush Child.
Hush Child.
You might be missed. While we were heading to Fall Arbor, fighting some trainers, Ari evolved. Oh, look at my big bird.
Look at that.
Yeah. We were almost to town, but we had to get through the sooty grass on 113.
Oh my god, it's not a Skarmory! This.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Barf, get in there with the rest of them. I walked into Meteor Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go? So get over here, Zubat. They kept complaining and I had to go up the volcano they were blocking to fight Maxie, the Team Magma leader. That was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able to take out his Mightyena and Camerupt, but his Golbat hit hard.
Oh. Whoa! Imagine being defeated by a Golbat. Aww.
I ended up having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies, but it worked and we're moving on. On the way down the volcano, I ran into a mat shop.
Oh, look at that! He's picking flowers!
Hello there, Chad. What? You're a female? Did I stutter? We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon. Fury swipes. Oh my gosh, that does a lot of damage.
Oh no!
But when it came time to
Fury swipes and like other attacks that have multiple moves are so scary. What's another one? Like a punch, but a multiple punch. Now you know that I'm bad at names.
Battle, he pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it was all over for her. Badge 4, under our belt. Brendan met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms. I found a claw fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named
See the little eye! Actually, you thought this one is the eyes, but no, it's over here.
Named him Gary. Now it was time for the 5th gym. After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was leveled up. I started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble...
Oh no.
Yeah, that doesn't do a lot of damage.
No. Ouch.
I managed to squeak by with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so when the second, stronger one came out, I knew I had to use a different strategy. I brought
That's a lot of
out
slackings.
Onion to leech seed it and try and get more chip damage in, which worked, but he was also killed by Slacking's Facade, which I thought he could take. Chad was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was
let's
the
go.
first death that actually hurt.
Rip Onion, you might be remembered.
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping onions in here.
No!
But with every down,
I like that joke, bro.
there's an up. And Corn stepped up and was ready to fill Onion's spot. While passing through Mauville again, Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator. And while down there, I found a Magnemite.
Yay!
You wanna come with? Okay. We kept
Okay.
on our way, catching Spurky the Electrike, and while fighting some
That is one good cake. That is one. He has a bakery, not just a cake.
trainers, Corn survived 2 very close calls. He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me which resulted in him tanking a wing attack from a Talo. No,
Oh no!
Corn, no!
Oh, jeez.
Dude, Corn, I'm so sorry. You're such a trooper. Good news is Squidward evolved while training, so that's
Let's go.
neat. We
Oh god. What is it? That wasn't expected. Why is it like that? Because it's Squidward. And the lips though. Such luscious lips. What lipstick color you use?
Neat. We arrived in Fortree City, and this was a gym I was really nervous about. Not only did we not have a good team to take on
If you are weak to flying type moves, please raise your hand. Oh no.
a flying type gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances. I went
Oh.
to the grass to
Yeah, I love Altaria. She's so pretty.
train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by pin missile from a Zigzagoon. Wait,
Zigzagoon.
no, stop, Corn!
Oh no. Oh
Corn,
no.
no, Corn! You monster! How could you do this? Is this why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons? I want to think that Corn sacrificed himself because he knew we were at too much of a disadvantage going into
Not the morning clothes.
Winona's gym, and by opening up a space, we could get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart, I brought Zip Zap Zop the Magnemite to the team, and
Zip
realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do. I
Zip zap zop.
had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on
The poor Merrills.
par with the rest of the team. You wanna know how many? The move Thunderbolt can be used 15 times before it runs out, and I had to go back to the Pokemon Center almost 6 separate times to refill it.
Oh god. This is so relatable when I last played Pokemon Ruby during my kid days. I'm quite a hoarder on like potions. I don't use them. I barely use them. I just go back to the I just go back to the Pokemon Center and recharge everything I have. I don't know why. I don't really use my items. I just hoard
Meaning
them.
Zip Zap Zop killed more than 80 Merrill that were living
Oh
in that
my
lake.
God.
Winona led with Swellow, which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which made me
Altaria.
very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on that thing. I didn't have a clean
Sheesh.
switch, and I knew no one on the team could take 2 hits from this Cloud Bird. So I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it in exchange for his death. Goodbye,
Oh
Zip Zap Zop.
no.
You weren't here for long, but your efforts will not be in vain.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Somehow Zip Zap Zop lived the earthquake on 2 HP like a mad
Earthquake. I do wonder why. Isn't Magneton flying? Why would it get hit by the earthquake?
lad. Corn must have been looking down on us for that one because there was definitely a 90% chance Zip Zap Zop was supposed to die there. With that string of luck, I was able to switch Ari in for Zip Zap Zop to predict another earthquake and started chipping away at the Altaria, which was not gonna be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances, which make her moves even more powerful, and I was legitimately sweating. But with what little luck we had left, Winona got greedy and tried to get in that last dragon dance, and that's when Ari was able to swoop in and snipe that kill. If that Altaria would have decided to attack at any point, she would have one-shotted anyone and everyone on my team. Thank you,
Full attack buff, Zale.
Corn. You shined your photosynthesis onto us.
Aw.
From there, I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her
Scar
team.
Maria.
The 6th gym badge was ours. Outside the
Oh.
Safari Zone, I found a
At least make that rainbow colored.
Duskull I was able to catch. I
Oh,
tried
it's
to have Gary
Duskull.
on the team since Red
Wait,
Safari
what did you
Zone.
name
I
it?
found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary
Sin.
on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to
No.
replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I tried fishing on the beach for a Pokemon, but Chad punched the Whalmer I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the Master Ball they've got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad,
Oh,
which
jeez.
was uncalled for.
Luckily he lived. I mean, she lived.
After beating their admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and Liza were the first double battle gym leaders, and I didn't realize until too late that I was just a tad underleveled for them.
Oh no.
They don't have any more than 2 Pokemon, so...
Oh hey, she used May, and I just noticed. I also used May at the first time.
I think we should be
Yeah, I should have realized that when her rival is Brandon.
okay. 42?!
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Sin and Zip Zap Zop made a good duo, being able to confuse and paralyze them, but Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in Zip Zap Zop's face, which totally killed him. That really sucked. He put in so much work for the team and really carried us this far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop. Squidward came out, and together with Sin, were able to finish off the duo, getting us our 7th gym badge. Alright, Spurky, you're up.
Only level 25.
I think I single-handedly wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky.
Hey, wait. Is that a Phoebus I see?
Wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop
Go get the Phoebus. My Lotic is so pretty.
and Spurky. I went to Shoal Cave and caught Blubby the Spheal, and went out to take on Maxie one last time. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for Tate and Liza, because I was even more underleveled for Maxie. Mightyena. It doesn't go down?
Oh no.
This fight was rough. Chad was able to take out his Mightyena, but I resorted to Squidward when his Crobat came out.
Someone enlighten me. It's been a while since I've played Pokemon Ruby, so I don't remember stuff. Can she run from a fight, or is this like a boss battle is like really locked?
And luck wasn't on my side here, because Squidward was killed by a high roll wing attack.
No,
The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can
Oh god, she actually calculate all this.
do. It's not actually the same all the time, and it's kind of based on chance.
Pikachu!
So even though it looked like
Pika.
Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was able to get a low roll on the first one and a high roll on the second, which was the death of Squidward. But
Bye-bye.
it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere. For Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerap's Rock Slide.
Yeah.
It was a tough battle,
Jeez.
but we squeaked by.
Ah,
Barely.
barely.
After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team again. If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered. Blubby joined the team and we got to work eventually.
Oh, her Torchic, whatever that name's. It evolved.
Eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader Wallace
Oh, and I like Steven. Steven is so good looking. Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm fangirling, okay? Just for a bunch of pixels. In this case, drawings.
were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in there, walked up to Groudon, and Master Balled him immediately. There's no way
So true.
I'm fighting Groudon. Now get in the box. While fighting Wallace, Spurky was able to take out his Love Disc and Celio. Sin beat his Whiscash, and Chad finished off the Milotic.
No, not
The
the
team was
Milotic.
perfect. And after obtaining our final gym badge, I knew we were ready for the Elite Four. We got through Victory
Whoa.
Road. Wally tried to fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave, and there it was. The final challenge. Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he wasn't a challenge at all.
Is that hair? No.
Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team with ease. Phoebe wasn't difficult either, with Sin and Blubby being MVPs. Glacio was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was able to take out her Glalie and Spurky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem. Walreins are thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage.
Ouch.
I would know, because I have one. I brought
Because
out
I
Chad
have
and
one.
she was able to get in a good amount of damage, but she was ultimately killed by Blizzard.
Oh,
Sin came out to
no.
try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed a Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold is a one-hit KO move. It has
Whoa.
a 30% chance of hitting the target and will fail if the target Pokemon's level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions, it hit, and Sin was killed. Two
The bad luck.
great team members, down and out. Chad was with us for so long and pulled so much
No,
weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake. Drake's got a tough team,
Oh, jeez.
but we've got a
Drake.
Blubby, and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades. She ice beamed every single one of Drake's
Whoa.
Pokemon. Just a straight up massacre. And with that, it was
So strong. Walrus.
on to the last battle. Steven Stone.
Let's
I
go.
was legitimately nervous. I led with Spurky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Aggron, but then came his Metagross. This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I needed to hinder it as much as I could before it started doing serious damage. I knew his Metagross had Earthquake, which would definitely take out most of my team.
When you actually attempt Pokemon Nuzlocke, I think you need to be very, very knowledgeable on everything.
So I had to have Spurky Kamikaze to get a paralysis off. Blubby came out again, and after a lot of hard work,
One more.
finally beat the Metagross by spamming Surf. Teriyaki was
Surf.
able to finish his Cradily, and his final Pokemon was Armaldo, Gary's final revenge for getting booted from the team. I brought out Blubby because Teriyaki was pretty weakened, and after realizing she gets two-shotted by him, I knew she was
no.
gonna have to die. So with a heavy heart, Blubby pulled off her last Surf, getting Armaldo in the red, and was killed. Teriyaki, the Pokemon who's been with us from the start, who's seen her friends die in front of her,
This
the
is so
OG,
sad.
refused to let any more murder happen. Onion, Corn, Zip Zap Zop, Squidward, Chad, Sin, Spurky, Blubby. Their zeros and ones won't go down in vain. One good kick to the head, and we did it. We completed the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke.
Whoa. I can't do Pokemon Nuzlocke, man. It's too much commitment. Too long of a playthrough. And I'm impatient.
Teriyaki and Ari were the only survivors, but the whole team put in a lot of work to get us to number one.
No.
A cheers to the true Mad Lads.
Wow. Jeez, I can see the dedication she put in all these stories. She drew, she voiced over everything, she animate, and go through all the VODs just to get to this point. Wow. It's my first time watching her content, and I enjoyed it. The poor Pokemon though.